Good morning, chat. My name is Penbu, and the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux, and welcome back. It's been over a week, I think, since the last stream. So I didn't stream last week. Now here we are. Anyway, welcome in. Today we're making a channel intro because it's been 2.5 years since debut, and I still don't have one. And I think we have enough to make a channel intro. With all the clips and whatnot, all the streams that we've done over the years, so I think now is probably a good time as any to make one. And there's a certain event this weekend that might increase viewers, so it's probably best to get this done sooner rather than later. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I did also say that there was one thing that I would replay today, because I did get a tip last week while I was not streaming, and so we'll replay this. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $10 tip. You're doing great, Penbu. Good luck with all your current projects. Well, thank you. And if any of you would like to also add a tip, it'll show up on screen. Should be there. Okay. So, to be honest, I'm not entirely prepared for this one. I have some vague ideas of how to proceed, but I don't have anything concrete on me. I was thinking we would probably write the script here, go over the storyboard. I don't expect this to be too long, because you don't want a channel intro to be too long, because you want it to just be long enough to catch someone's attention, and then funnel them into the streams, or the channel. One moment. I feel like I'm getting just a little bit sick, or maybe recovering from a bit of fatigue or something. Oh, I gotta sneeze again, and it's not coming. All right, whatever. But yeah, I figured we'd start with the script and the storyboard. Now this might not be too bad actually. So like we can do a good morning. Go over the intro. My name is Penbu, and I am the programming, puzzle gaming, music making VTuber on Linux. I'm adding line breaks here so we can add something in here. So I figured in here we could probably have a couple of clips. Hold on. I think that sneeze is... Alright. I think that sneeze is coming back, so give me a bit. Not quite, but close enough. Programming, puzzle gaming, there's a couple of clips here as well. So it's gonna be Tetrio probably, and we're gonna have Code Golf up top. Probably Owl Fudge. I don't know about Owl Fudge. I don't know. We'll see. Music making. We'll have a couple of more clips there too. VTuber. I'm not entirely sure what to do with this one. I might pull out an old thing where we had brought out Inochi Creator, because that very well shows VTuber. So maybe we'll do that. On Linux, this one's going to be new. I'm going to have a NeoFetch screenshot, because of course. Honestly, this might be good enough. I'm going to do it from the home directory. Actually, I'm going to do it from here. Then I'll take a screenshot of that. I gotta pose here. Hard to find the screenshot button, but I think this is good enough. All right. So we got we got that one. I know fast fetch is the new thing, but it's fine. Uptime 12 days seems unusually low for me, but I guess I did restart recently. All right, so that's this one covered. We're gonna have to record something for this, and then if any of these catch your interest. Hold on, what else do I do? I was gonna say I do Mahjong, but I don't actually do a whole lot of Mahjong on the channel. We do it once every quarter or so, just to make sure that my Tenho account doesn't get nuked. But that's all the Mahjong that I do on this channel, more or less. Piano improv. Oh, we do that a lot. So if we look at the YouTube page. We look at the videos. Right. I also do piano improv and I was gonna say covers, but it's not just covers too. It's also original music. I don't know. Maybe that's a whole ton of stuff to put into music making. Any of those catch your interest? Come out on. So here's the thing though. This channel intro is going to go up on both YouTube and Twitch, because Twitch apparently you can do channel intro. Is it appropriate for me to say come check me out on YouTube if I'm on Twitch? Because I would have to say, it would say come check me out on YouTube and Twitch, but is it appropriate for me to say YouTube, come check me out on YouTube, or mention YouTube on the Twitch channel intro? That kind of doesn't make sense. But also, you're already on my channel, so maybe it doesn't make sense to say that yet. Come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays through Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or check out my music videos on YouTube. Yeah, that's probably isn't that a TOS concern? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it's a TOS concern on Twitch if you are live and you redirect people to your live stream on other platforms. Sorry, if you're live and you're multi-streaming, you can't direct people to your live stream on other platforms. However, I don't know if that... I don't think that actually applies if you're not multi-streaming and not live. Because they do allow you to have the links and stuff in your bio. And they do encourage you to upload your VODs elsewhere, because they don't want to deal with that. So it might actually be okay. But with this wording, I think we can sidestep that altogether. Because I don't make a mention of any specific platform, because presumably you're on the platform you're seeing this on is already going to be where you're going to be watching. The only thing here is check out the music videos on YouTube, but it's not like Twitch is doing anything with that anyway, or like there's no overlap, so that should be okay. Yeah, that's probably good. Also, 529 will come in. Yeah, okay, so I have a couple of things here. So Code Golf. What other streams have we done that's programming related? So let's go into playlists. So I have these all organized here. We do have a programming playlist. I do a lot of web dev, so maybe it makes sense to pull something from a website stream. So Code Golf and then some web stream. Now I probably do have to do one of these cursed coding ones. Whichever one looks the most cursed. I haven't done a whole lot of programming streams, alright. But also not necessarily programming with technical. Where's my technical stuff? Surely I had a technical playlist. Oh, it might be hidden. One minute, I'm gonna dig that up. Well, where is this? Under playlist. Technical, because I know I have one. Ah, it's unlisted. Let's make that not unlisted. Public, save. Now if I refresh, I should be able to see it. Technical, there it is. So everything from here is something that we should be able to grab from. Also, what is this order? I'm gonna fix that order. That should not be manually sorted. It should be date published newest. There we go. So I don't want to grab anything too early. Although no, the NPM packages one probably isn't going to be particularly relevant or particularly flashy. I'm looking for something that's visually flashy. So Code Golf, whichever one was the more cursed one. Actually, I think FizzBuzz. FizzBuzz might be okay. Because at least that's recognizable. Whereas Pi, not so much. Okay. So Code Golf, FizzBuzz. Here, Patrick's Parabox. Probably gonna do one more for this one. I mean, Code Golf is a little bit curse coding. Almost. Kind of. I'm gonna pull this up locally. This was 2025 Code Golf. No, curse coding. But no parentheses. Well, errors might be fun to look at. Go a little bit forward here. It'd be funny if we did all FizzBuzz. Because we did do FizzBuzz in this one. And this doesn't look a whole lot more, this doesn't look super cursed. Compared to, at a glance anyway. Maybe not this one. So otherwise, curse coding, we had one. Everything is an object. I don't think this one looks that cursed. It was in 2024, I think. Yes. Yeah, now this looks a little bit too normal. It's cursed live, but looking at it at a glance, it's a little bit too normal. This one might be okay. I'll bookmark that. What's the other one? This isn't the only cursed programming thing that we did. I'm looking in the wrong spot. It should be here. Was it? No parentheses, everything is an object. Have we actually only done 2? Okay, I got. Oh, no, this one. The no statements allowed. That one kind of counts. But that also is pretty normal. That was in 2023. One moment, I gotta sneeze again. Once again, no sneeze, but eh. Alright, looking at cursed programming, just programming. The NPM packages only. Oh yeah, I guess the first one was kind of a cursed programming one. I mean, we may as well look at it for completeness here, but I don't think this is really going to look like anything. I mean, kind of. You see a bunch of requires, but it's not really out of the ordinary for certain types of applications, so maybe not this one. What was the one that I needed? The no statements allowed. This one should look pretty normal, I think. Yeah, this kind of just looks like functional programming because it is. This one's not too bad. So I think the curse coding is gonna have to be this one. Because what is this? Okay. So this one was the no parentheses. Specifically the FizzBuzz one. And then we do some stuff that isn't cursed. We have the Pascal ones, but yeah, probably some web dev stuff. So the latest web dev thing, programming project gallery on the website, that one's probably good. Yeah, just have something that's visually obvious that it's HTML. Something that has a bunch of HTML on the screen that isn't just CSS. I mean, we were mostly working with CSS, so this makes sense. Yeah, okay, this works. I think this one works. And if you look closely, there's felt there too, so that's good. I'll take this one, so that's gonna be... Make sure I don't accidentally close this one. Project gallery website at 4706. I'm just gonna have to periodically blow my nose here. One moment. Not sure what's up. I was fine earlier. Okay, so puzzle gaming, we actually don't do a whole lot. It's gonna be mostly just stackers and... Have we played anything that, apart from Patrick's Parabox? I mean, I'm not gonna put Bob as you because I don't know if we're gonna play that again. Not that we're... Patrick's Parabox we only have one more of. Puzzle games. This should also be sorted the other way. But this is all largely Tetris. Yeah, that's a lot of Tetris. Okay. We can have Tetrio and then Induction. We haven't played Induction yet. Or, yeah, I'm assuming that's the game that you... Yeah, I think that's the game that you brought up, right? I do plan on playing that. We just haven't gotten to it yet. Probably this year, though. But we don't have any clips for that, so I can't put that in here. Yeah, so I was thinking, I think after Patrick's Parabox, then we play that, and then we move on to Gen 2 Rescue. Gen 2 Rescue would be the next one. Yeah, okay. Do I put it in Tetris 99? Because Tetris 99 is the other one that comes up a lot here. Yeah, well, we can do that. So we can have Tetrio, some sort of Tetrio. So Tetris 99, the one with the oceans theme, because that's the theme that I actually like to use. And with Patrick's Parabox. And that's good for that one. Music making, we're gonna have to have something with sheet music. We're gonna do an automaton karaoke. Probably last, and then something else. What do? We do some recordings. Cover recording. I know those are three major things that we do here. Sheet music, cover, oh, piano improv. I guess we... I can insert one more. Because I can do piano improv, well, cover... Okay, hold on. So is it going to be... cover recordings, it doesn't really look all that... no, it kind of does. You have all the... I was going to say it doesn't look all that flashy or impressive, but you have all of those... do I have covers from scratch? Why is this all the way at the top? Record it. Okay, I'm going to go dig that up. In the cover recording streams near the end, we have all of the tracks laid out, so maybe it'll look interesting that way. Recording sessions. Why is this unlisted? There are 8 streams in this thing. Okay, I'm gonna make that public too. Why is this updated today? Or breaking dimensions. Do that again. So if we look at, say this one. No, not opening that there. Mimi. No, it's the wrong one. This one. Mimi. Not the Mimi, actually. Hoshigahuru is what I meant. Hoshigahuru, the recording one. Although mixing might not be too bad either. It should be the same set. Yeah, something like this. I think something like this would probably be good. Okay. Hoshigahuru. It's gonna be at 9:20:50. 10-hour stream. Some automaton karaoke. I don't think it really matters which one. Maybe the latest one. Something near the end. Sheet music. It's probably one of the later ones too. And those of you reacting on YouTube with the hundreds, thank you. Official Mastermind, welcome in. So composing, maybe something concert band related. Safira, yeah, it's not doing too bad. We're working on the script for what do you call it? A channel intro, because we don't have one of those yet, and it's been 2.5 years. And it's probably a good time to do that. I hope you're doing well too. Why are all my playlists unlisted? Composing something. Do I actually not want to have one for just music? I know I have one for just music. Music performance, music releases. I guess the overarching one I don't have public. Come on, YouTube. You can search. Did you miss anything sensitive? I don't see what might be sensitive around here, but I haven't really missed a whole lot yet. We're just going through the streams and seeing what kind of clips we can add to the script here, or to the storyboard. Actually, yeah, I think we can add a little bit more for music making, and then because VTuber and Linux don't really have a whole lot in them, so yeah, that should be okay. We can pad music a little bit longer, and especially since if we look at the streams that we do on the channel anyway. Hold on, gotta sneeze. Actually, I'm looking at this fan subbing playlist, and I wonder if we can add in on Linux and a few more things too. Fan subbing. I don't know. We can maybe add something there. Oh, but No, it should be fine. That counts as fair use. Or, well, maybe, I don't know if it counts as fair use, but it's going to be small enough. And we are going to have copyright content on this anyway because of the games. So I don't mind having this on screen for a little bit. There's Owl Fudge. We can add that in for the for this. But is that actually, does Owl Fudge look any different from the other programming stuff? Owl Fudge. This one, no, this one. But this part of Owl Fudge doesn't. I mean, this might be okay. Although it might be better to go for an older version than that. I don't know. We might not need Owl Fudge. So we're gonna have an Inochi Crater screenshot from one of the thumbnail making streams, one of the earlier ones. Okay, I guess we added Mahjong here. What else do? We do retro on occasion. So I guess we do the Incredible Machine. We've only done that once, but it does give the retro vibe to it. Or, yeah, no, the Incredible Machine is probably better. I was thinking, possibly, we have what do you call it? Wind depth. That also looks pretty retro here. This was 2024, I think. That was another one of those where we played just once. That was a good game. I mean, I guess we can play it again. It does look fairly retro. The other option is this one, which fits in a lot better with the puzzle gaming. Box. Gotta fix your tracking, man. And I guess we kind of did by this point. But yeah, we'll just have to find a... Yeah, this is probably visually interesting. Is this the solved solution? Casually spoil the solution here. Sure. All right. Set keep open. Yes. This counts as puzzle games, though. It counts as puzzle games. We can add one maybe here. Okay. So that's 4 here, that's 4 here. Do we do another 4 here? I guess we can find an old Owl Fudge. Yeah, an old Owl Fudge one. We have interpreting Owl Fudge, which should give us a... Maybe the one before this. Which, by the way, we haven't finished the interpreter yet. This is the parser. I guess we go in 2025 olive fudge. Whatever this one was. It's too bad we don't have we don't have this working in a web interface just yet. Oh, actually, hold on. We kind of do. We kind of do. We got something working in a web interface, and it kind of looks. Well, I mean, it looks like this. I don't think that really shows off anything, though. This one is working on the web interface. Isn't really... It's not really very flashy here. I'm looking for something with a lot of owl fudge code. I mean, I guess this is... I need to show it running. I don't know, maybe we don't have owl fudge. Or this might be okay because we didn't do any large scale tests or anything, so this might be okay. However, I realize though, 4706 for the website. I'm gonna close this one now because we're not going to be using that. So this one. Okay, so this is good because it means that I can do this and then show off what it looks like afterwards. Maybe speed things up a little bit. Because I want to show this bit off. And you know, actually see the visual output of what it is that we're working on. Or if we go all the way over here, but I think we found that anything a little bit later, we didn't end up doing a whole lot of HTML stuff. It's fonts. But maybe that's fine. Maybe we actually do something like over here. Because this is enough to get... well, maybe we don't need to show the editor. Because this is enough to get the web dev... the web dev feel across. So maybe we do that instead. On Linux NeoFetch we have a few more things. So fan subbing, mahjong. What else do we do? Look through the various streams here. I guess we do Puyo Puyo. We don't really need to show Tetris 99 in that case, so we can replace with this Puyo Puyo Tetris. One where I'm playing Puyo. Stanley Parable. Yeah, I think those are the major things that we do here. I mean, we do clipping, but it's kind of hard to show. I mean, I could show the editor, I guess, but that might be it. That might be good enough. Anyways, catchers, just come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or check out my music videos on YouTube. Something about that didn't quite feel right. I can't end with a good night. I have good morning at the top. Or hope to see you around and good night. Maybe that's how we fill in the good night. And then I'm wondering, am I recording this too early? Because I can make a mention. So, spoilers. I mean, I've said this before. I do plan on opening a Bandcamp and hoping and whatever. Doesn't make sense for me to record this after, or to maybe do another take of this after I do that. Well, okay, hold on. So my immediate need is I need to have a channel intro before this weekend. So I think it makes sense to record this now as is, and then if we need to make any modifications, we do that later. Hope to see you around and good night. And then I don't know. Not goodbye. With some info on it. I guess kind of like the yeah, I guess kind of like the Stacker channel videos, which, by the way, we do have here. Not that I've uploaded much on it, but it does exist. So that's the channel where if I do extra Tetris content, it goes there. But I haven't really done a whole lot recently. Man, what a day to record. My nose all stuffed up. One moment. Alright, so it's going to be good morning. My name is Penbu, and the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Music making VTuber on Linux. I'm going to have to make sure I have all those pauses there. And a few more things too. I do a few more things too. And also a few more things too. I feel like we need more, not just fan subbing mahjong, but what else do we do here? I haven't played Mario Kart in forever. We used to do the work sessions, but not so much these days. Mostly because it's a lot quicker to make thumbnails now, so I don't need to take as much time to do that. Mr. Ray, welcome in. Are we writing a script? Yes. So we're writing the scripts. We're pretty much done. This is really more storyboarding. So we're writing the script to make the channel intro because I need some sort of structure to make the video out of, and be able to record some lines. So there's that. We've identified some clips that we want to make and what order we'd want them in. I'm still trying to find something here because I don't think we can do just fan something mahjong. It feels like there needs to be something else, but I'm having trouble thinking of a third thing. But it's not like we do a whole lot here anyway. That doesn't fit into the other categories. I mean... Oh, yeah, the hand cam. I guess we have done this a couple of times. And most recently the fan replacement. Which, by the way, the fan for the T480... for those of you who didn't show up to this stream, or weren't able to make it for this stream, I had replaced the fan on the T480 that I had, but the fan was defective, and so I had to wait to get a replacement, and it finally came in today. We had a few clips of bloopers and cool moments. If only I had any of those. But it's all going to be mostly B-roll content anyway. There's not really going to be any talking. Maybe there is. I haven't really thought of it as much. I expected this to be mostly B-roll. Okay, so if we look at Twitch, because Twitch has all the clips. Or I guess YouTube has some of the clips too. By the way, did you all hear that YouTube is getting rid of their clipping feature? Is insane to me, but I get they're doing that. Fan part 2 coming. I wasn't so I don't think I'm going to stream it live. I might do a Discord stream for it because I think it might be good to do that. But to me, it doesn't make sense to really stream it as another stream. Unless there's a whole lot of demand for it, in which case maybe I will, but setting up a whole stream is a lot more effort than setting up a Discord stream. Hence, I thought they already killed it. I actually don't know. Maybe they did already kill it. Oh yeah, no, they must have, because I know some people were wondering where it went, so yeah, I guess they did kill it. They've replaced it with what is effectively the equivalent of Twitch's highlight feature, which is useful, but a lot less useful than what clips were supposed to be for, because the use cases don't overlap as much. It always seemed kind of awkward to use the clipping feature to me. In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. I think on YouTube, the thing that I preferred about the clipping feature there was that you can go back more than 2 minutes, unlike Twitch, where you only have the last 2 minutes to clip from. Whereas YouTube, as long as you have DVR on, you can go back as far as you want. Which I guess technically you could have done on Twitch as well if you have VODs auto-published and you just go to the VOD and then clip it from there, but that's it's a bit more of a hassle. Where are the clips here? Did they get rid of clips on this one? Oh no, there it is. What I wish that no, I don't want featured only, I want all clips. Not that people have really been clipping this either. I need more sorting options from Twitch's clipping page, because you can only sort by top. How about new or old? So I don't know. There aren't a whole lot of clips here to make stuff out of. If we go look on the YouTube side, on the homepage, I'll update it only to sort by name and duration. Okay, so these are clips on the external on the Bucket of VTuber Clips channel. Do I have? No, I don't have that. I need to make more clips. In terms of community clips, there's not a whole lot here either. Nothing that would make for good B-roll anyway. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I guess for now we can leave it at these two, and if I think of any... no, wait, I did say the hand cam, right, hand cam. Hand cam, so programming, I have expanded really to technical, not just programming. So if we're to be less strict about it, or like more reflecting reality, hand cam would go up there, but it's fine. I did say owl fudge. Something of owl fudge here. Say 148. Yeah, this one. Let's grab this one at 148. 148.00. Or is it 151.50? I mean, I think it's the same thing. Almost. Okay, so that's 4 here, that's 4 here, that's 4 there, and then we have 1 for Nochi Creator. Because we don't do a whole lot of VTuber stuff here, this is just to show that I am a VTuber. Not that it wasn't obvious from the other ones. And then Linux Arch, by the way, I guess. And then this should be good. And then we'll have a segment of Not Goodbye or something coming down. Yeah, we'll go with that. So I was thinking we could maybe do this all with one of the pieces in the background. So I don't know which piece to use. I don't know which piece to use yet. So we're gonna have a listen to my originals, and then we'll see if anything happens to work fairly well. The problem is I don't think my pieces really fit the vibe. So I don't think we're gonna... I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. So, hoping you can actually hear this. I'm going to turn off the BGM here. And you cannot hear that. Oh, wait. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. You can't, okay. So there is one step back. The thing is, I think this might be a bit too slow. But I don't think we have anything faster. And then otherwise we have... Oh, you know, This isn't really background music. This is... It can be background music in a very specific way, but I don't think it's in the way that we need it to be. Okay, hold on. Maybe we do Penny for Your Thoughts. No, this isn't quite fitting the vibe I have in mind either. Good morning, my name is Penbu in the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. And also a few more things too. any of these catch your interest, come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or check out my music videos on YouTube. No. I mean, maybe for the start or something, but... Okay, so then we have Not Goodbye. Good morning, my name is Penbu, and the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux, and also a few more things too. No, that's not quite fitting it either. I hesitate to go with anything that's not something that we already use, because otherwise it kind of doesn't fit the branding. I mean, this feels like a good default. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit too laid back. However, this is probably the most appropriate considering this is the stream BGM. Good morning, my name is Penbu, and the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. And also a few more things too. If any of these catch your interest, come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or check out my music videos on YouTube. Hope to see you around, and good night. Yeah, this is probably it, isn't it? And then we can end with Not Goodbye somehow. Just like we do with the usual streams. Just for due diligence, I'm gonna have a listen to some of the other ones that we have in progress. Because I am allowed to use things that we haven't released yet. Because we have... There's All You've Done, which I think might be a little bit too slow. A little bit too sappy. I've got another one over on Twitch if you want to go check that out. That's a new one. There's this, Flowers, which I brought out... Actually, I don't know if I've brought this out publicly on stream before. But also, I don't think it really fits the vibe either. It's, I mean, it works in a very specific way, but not in the way that we want it to, I think. And then we have Once in a Lifetime, which could maybe work. Also, thanks for taking care of that. Good, but I think it might be a little bit... It's not quite what we're looking for. Maybe, hold on, maybe the bridge. No, it's a little bit too much, I think. Alright, looking back, piano BGM version. No, this one's definitely a little bit too sappy. Weightless. Way too slow. What else is there here? Looking Back is way too sappy. I already know that one. make it through, possibly. But I also don't expect this one to work. It's a bit slow. Good morning, my name is Penbu, the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Also, a few more things. If any of these catch your interest, come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think in terms of branding, it should be Here I Am. Okay, skip to the Anyways, catch your interest, come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or check out my music videos on YouTube. Hope to see you around, and good night. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but also not really. 2U is gonna be way too slow, too sappy. Good piece, but not what we're looking for. I think that's all out of the originals that we can use, or we can possibly use. Because, well, I suppose there's F, but I apparently don't have any renders of that. And then there's welcome. Also not quite what we're looking for. But, good morning, my name is Penbu, the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. And also a few more things too. If any of these catch your interest, come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah, I mean, yes, but also this is not quite my not quite my style here, so maybe not. So yeah, I think Here I Am is probably the way to go. Good where would I start that? I suppose it doesn't actually matter, as long as I'm on... I keep in mind the tempo, I can shift things around as needed. Good morning, my name's... Oh, it can't be there. Okay. Good morning, my name is Penbu, and I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. And also a few more things too. Yeah, okay, this can work. And we'll just have to time these so that they line up with the music. Should I go with the BGM loopable version, or should I go with the non-loopable one? Actually, I'm not sure there's much of a difference in terms of what we're able to use. So here's the non-loopable version. Because it starts this way, which it does loop back. Yeah, the original basically loops back to that, so it's not like we're missing anything. And then it ends. I don't think we're missing anything here. Yeah, because this gets captured in the loop, and then it loops back to the beginning. So it just has a proper ending with the non-looping version, so I think we can go with the looping one. All right. I think that's our script. And then not goodbye. We're gonna have to record. We're gonna have to record something. Maybe we'll do this in OBS. Because we're basically looking at this. Wait a minute, hold on. This is outdated. This is outdated. Where's the progress bar? Is this broken? Okay, well that's a concern. I'm gonna need to fix that at some point. Because it's right there. Okay. There's no progress bar on this one either. But hold on. I don't think I've changed anything, and we can see the progress bar here. One moment, I'm gonna switch scenes on stream here, just to double check. Yeah, there's a progress bar there, so I don't know what's up. Oh well, the stream is not the stream to troubleshoot that. But while we're here, if any of you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, we have something new. Watch this. Oh, new intro trigger, or not trigger. What do they call it? Stinger, yes. New intro stinger. I've had this ready for a couple weeks now. I do have a couple more sounds. I'm working on filling out some more of the system sounds, and maybe eventually we'll turn it into a system sounds pack that you can download. But for now, the only one that's usable on stream is a startup sound, which is what you heard there. There is a shutdown sound that I have, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit well in the flow of the stream, so you're not going to hear that at the end of the stream. But yeah, expect to see that more going forward. Go back to the green screen scene here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and record this thing. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna make sure I look this way so that my eyes are looking at the right spot. Which means I need to put the script over there. All right. Might have to do a couple takes of this. Good morning! My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. And also a few more things too. If any of these catch your interest, come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or check out my music videos on YouTube. Hope to see you around, and good night. We'll find out if that was any good. Best case, that's the one take that we need, and it's good enough. Alright, there's time to grab it from the recordings folder. And there's no audio. Good morning. Oh, there is. Okay. And I'm the programming, puzzle gaming. We're gonna have to shift the audio so that it lines up better. And music making VTuber on Linux. And also a few more things too. If any of these catch your interest, come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. or check out my music videos on YouTube. Hope to see you around, and good night. You know what? I think that's workable. We can work with that. All right. So we pull that in to. I have a thing here. Pull that in here. And I'm going to copy this first to the folder so that we have it. Put that in here. It's here. I may need to oh, actually we do get audio previews. Nice. Because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. So, actually, is there a way to get that system startup sound in here? Because it would be nice. It would be nice. That's the wrong OBS. System sound startup block. This one. I don't think I'm gonna get tired of hearing that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure there is a way to get that working, because I don't know. You start off with a good morning, and I don't see a way to. I don't really see a way to get to insert this into there. Because either we play this first. Good morning, my name is Penbu, the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Except that's not the way we're going to do it. It works on stream and not so much in the video. Guys in service, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hello raiders, my name is Penbu, the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Which is exactly what we just recorded for this channel intro that we're going to be working on. You just missed the scripting portion, and now we're going to be compiling all the clips into a video. All right. Yeah, I hope you're streaming well. Science Technology Light balances photoelectric and Compton effects. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, Carmos and NSFW, welcome in. You just came in. What happened? Sounds like you got caught up in a raid. Nice. But yeah, we're working on a channel intro. We got a couple of clips at the ready, and so we're just going to compile that into a video here. A Neo fetch, yes. I had a screenshot, and we're gonna add in there. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. I think I might need to re-record that. I might need to re-record that, so we're gonna maybe do that again. And I'm gonna start the replay buffer so I can grab this moment from here. Alright, this is going to be good enough. I hope that actually saved. We'll go find out if it actually did save. Where did I put my... I have too many windows open. This is a common problem. Okay, I think it's... Is it this one? Is going to be this one. I've never actually used the replay buffer, so. But this is what it ended up doing. Yeah, that's doable. I think we can use that. My mod didn't show up, so I at least have that. It happens. But yeah, if any of you need to take care of yourself or whatever, please feel free to hop off. Otherwise, enjoy the video editing, or feel free to use this time to be productive yourself as well. Also, wait, to show everyone, this is new, so I'm going to plug this every couple of times this stream, but we do have a new intro, which man, I wish I could put that into the channel intro somehow, but yeah, that's the new stinger that we have. We'll see it more going forward. Like the Windows startups, yeah, it's quite inspired by it. Because I mean, if you look at the channel overlay design, you know, it's to say vaguely Windows inspired is maybe a little bit understating it. But yeah, the actual intro portion isn't new, as Carmos, as you pointed out, it's just the stinger portion. So that the new transition is what's new. And then the sound, if you break it down, I can actually just pull that up. Assuming I don't have music, I might have music open elsewhere. Oh no, I don't. This one. Yeah, I have sounds for startup, shutdown, question, exclamation. The exclamation I think is a little bit in the works. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with that, but if I ever get around to doing more of these, I do hope to maybe release a system sounds pack, because it'd be nice. But yeah, and if you hung around in my music streams before, or for a while, and you may have noticed this motif here. I know you can't hear it, but this particular bit, this particular bit, that shows up in a lot of my pieces for some reason. And so somebody a while back said that it would be a good idea to have sound branding in the streams. And as somebody who makes their own stuff, I think that makes sense. Yeah, leitmotif is what they call it. So yeah, ideally, and we already have that for the alert sound. So if somebody wants to test it out and send a tip, you will hear this. So it already exists from that, or rather, the motif exists in the alert sound for the tips. So it's not completely out there. Okay, so I think we only need the audio for this one. Go ahead and group this again. And then we were also going to pull this one in. I guess we can add tracks, doesn't really matter. We're only taking the video from this one. Whoa, you can't hear this. Okay, hold on. I thought I had set it up so Kden Live should be audible, but I guess... Where is this? This is SDL application. It might be SDL application. That doesn't make any sense though. One moment, I'm gonna figure out which of the many connections this is I need to connect here. Where is my volume control? This is that, okay. Is it SDL application? Because SDL is a game. Oh, but I guess it is, okay. Maybe that's a new update. The desktop audio in, so you should be able to hear this now. Yeah, okay, so now the question is how loud. And does it stay connected? My name is Penbu and I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music. Okay, I think we're good. You should be able to hear that. So we're going to cut this. We're going to cut this at points. Wherever there's a pause, we're going to be inserting various clips. Gaming. Music making, VTuber on Linux, and a bunch of other stuff. Come catch me live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or check out my music videos on YouTube. Hope to see you around, and good night. Yeah, that'll probably do. Those are the major segments anyway. And there's a good chance that I'll only need the audio for this one, so a green screen might not be necessary. I mean, it will be for the first part. We can add in... I swear I changed this so that we had a new... load layouts legacy. That is not the legacy layout. That is not the... Man. Because they made an update to Kden Live and then it updated the layouts and I had changed it so that it used to have the old layout, but I guess it didn't save my changes. Because this used to be there, this used to be there, or whatever. Oh well, I'm not gonna try to deal with this now. So I'm looking for specifically clip effects, which is gonna be this one. Project bin, this one. So I have this clip here. Have the effects here. Color key, chroma key, advanced, key basic, key spill mop, background key. I remember when I just switched links, I tried to edit a video for some homework and Kden Live decided not to work until there was 5 minutes left. Well, sorry you had that kind of issue. I like Kden Live, but admittedly it can be a little bit annoying to work with at times. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Actually, I'd never heard of this background key. What is this? Frame filter source. Nope, that's not it. Alright, we're not gonna do that. HSV key. I need an RGB. Chroma key basic. I mean, we could do that here. Color key. It's gonna be lime green. I also like it now, but it's funny how much it cost me to make it run the first time. Yeah, I find that happens with a lot of applications where you don't know what you're doing, you fumble around the application, you somehow manage to get it to work, and then it's just smooth sailing from there. Okay, hold on. This is on the clip. Why are you not applying to the clip? Because it's right here. I should be getting rid of the green. I'm applying this clip wide so it... Hello? Okay, don't apply it to the clip then, I guess. Try again. Oh, so now it works if I apply it on the clip in the clip region in the timeline. You're supposed to apply when it's on the whatever. But it does work. It does work. That's what I expect it to look like. When we pull in the background, pictures, assets, overlay. I look at the background. Get one of these. Put this in the background here. And actually move all these up. I'm gonna need another video track here. So could do one of those. Put this in the background here. And we should expect to see me on this background. I'm seeing a little bit of green tinge here. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It works out. I think this is fine. And something about this update to Kdenlive, I can't get it back to... It became less friendly to tiling window managers, or at least the window manager that I'm using. This is the project monitors. I have to toggle it from here and then toggle it back and then hope it comes back with the button to put it back. Okay. So what this means is I can have myself go enter in from the top. What am I using? WMI, so which is frankly a discontinued window manager because the developers have moved on to make DWM instead. I don't really like DWM, but i3 was actually inspired by WMI, so it is historically relevant. Okay, so we can have here my composition. Actually, maybe composition. Push up. Good morning. That's not what I'm looking for. Slide up. Good morning. Actually, no. I'm looking at this wrong. It's not one of these. It should be transform. Oh yeah, and something else changed with Kdenlive in that now this panel here is scrollable, but it scrolls kind of weirdly. It's kind of annoying to work with. So I can move you from. So if I start from here, go all nope. Go all the way down here, down here. and then to around here. Make a new new keyframe. At 0. What's your opinion on KDE or GNOME or Hyperland, which kind of popular in Arch? If you like it, use it. I'm very picky about my my window managers, and so I probably wouldn't use it. Between GNOME and KDE, I'd use KDE. I don't really have much of an opinion on Hyperland, except it feels very opinionated, and that opinion probably would clash against my opinion. Yeah, something like that. But clearly I'm not using any of those three, so good. I'll have that be smooth. Good. Not smooth. I need this to be ease out. Cubic out. Good. Cubic in. I can't really see anything here. This is why I prefer it up. You know what? I can just move it up there. You know what? I'm gonna move that there. May as well start moving things over, because it used to be up here. And maybe it makes sense to be down here, but I don't know. I like having the full width of the timeline. Subtitles used to be over here. Time remapping wasn't really a thing. Audio mixer sounds like it should be useful, but also didn't really use it. I mean, I guess I can put it there. Yeah, time remapping we can leave off for now. If I need it, I can bring it back up. Compositions used to be here. Effects used to be here. I mean, it makes sense for it to be over here, but also, you know, it's fine. Clip effects or clip properties also used to be over here. I'm gonna put library over here. Clip properties used to be here. I'm okay with it being over here, I think, maybe. Or maybe it used to be here, I don't remember. This looks a lot more comfortable. Good. Why is that so slow? Okay, we're gonna do a pre-render here, just so that we see it in real time. Good. Yeah, no, that is good. No. No. Good. Cubic in. I want a cubic, I just don't remember which direction I want. Good morning. So I'm pretty sure. Good morning. That's what I thought. I don't think it's in that I want. I'm pretty sure it's out. Or no, it's ease in. But cubic out. No, I think this is backwards. So I think it is cubic in. And what if we make it smooth? I actually don't know which direction this is, so whether it's smooth coming in, or rather this affects before or after. I never really figured that out. And let that render. Good morning. Make this a little bit bigger actually, because I don't think I need this much here. I can maybe make that a bit bigger. Good morning. Good. Cubic in. Good morning. Good morning. Cubic out. At some point, I'm gonna have to stop playing around with this and then just pick something, which I have a feeling it's feeling a little bit stuttery because of I'm streaming at the same time, so I might have to review this off stream. Good. Oh, that might be okay. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. Well, that might be okay. Okay. And then we bring in what you're hearing now, the Here I Am BGM. Here I Am loophole. Put this in the background. Cut it from here. Ooh, it's kind of loud. This is where we take the audio mixer, pull it down. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. Okay. Minus 13. I'm gonna apply that to the clip. Actually, no. This should be okay. I can do it on the target strip instead. On the track. Yeah, I can do this on the track. Because this is the only thing that's gonna be on the track anyway. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. That's good pacing. That's good pacing. Gonna have this extend all the way over. I expect this channel intro to be only about a minute, maybe under 2 minutes. Oh, you know what I forgot? I haven't streamed in so long, I forget that we do this over on Twitch. If you aren't following Gaussian Surface, he does science stuff. Also games. As you saw earlier, he was doing physics. Okay, so programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux, and we'll look at our script here. Code Golf FizzBuzz. So we're bringing that VOD. Figure out where to put that. And we're gonna have a new sequence. Call it a sandbox. Audio track 6. Because I need a place to clip parts of stuff. That's not in the main sequence. So I don't have to move things around. If we're looking at... It was the Code Golf one. Really? Alright, I guess I'm gonna go digging for this one. Finally, a sneeze happened. Code Golf, I think. Yeah, it was 2024. This is 2023. Ah, okay, hold on. This is a problem. I need to figure out where the stream is. Because it's not in my streams folder. This might be one of the ones that I haven't processed yet. Okay, so when was this stream? Because it was definitely this one. This was November 6, 2024. I'm gonna go in there 2024 11/06. Okay. It's that one. There are a few streams here that I need to go in and find manually because there was only a certain point where I started putting the YouTube ID in the name or in the file name. This was not one of those times. This was before I started doing that. Because putting the YouTube ID in the file name means I can automate things. If I don't, then it means I have to go through them manually and figure out what the stream was. And I haven't done that for all the streams yet, so I need to go through and do that at some point. Okay. While that's rendering, we actually only need the video portion of this. By the way, if you're using Kden Live, you see these icons here at the on the right side of the clip. If you drag one of those icons, you can get only the video or only the audio and add it to the timeline without putting in everything else. It can be pretty handy sometimes. Okay, so what we wanted out of this though was is it this one? Yeah, it was this one. And dropping frames probably, because it's trying to load all these videos here. Find FizzBuzz. Find the solution, a shorter solution that we get. $66. It's something that actually worked though. 65. No, we got it down to a little bit more than that. A little bit less than that, rather. $58. Did the 56 work? No, 56 didn't work. So I think 58 was probably... You know what, we can just check this. Where's my Firefox window? Code.golf. Because we do have a Code Golf profile here. FizzBuzz. Yes, but I need to know what my score was. Yeah, 58. Okay, so 58 was the solution we came up here. So that's around 42 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, 42 minutes. We'll put that in. So around here. We actually don't need a whole, we don't need a long segment. I'm going to copy this in here. Good morning. My name is Penbu and I'm the program. Copy. And I hope it actually pastes in here. No. No, I don't need this entire thing. No. I just need this bit. That's what I had the sandbox for. Fine. Crop start at 40 minutes, so it already is. Good morning. My name is Penbu and I'm the... Whatever. We'll cut it there. I'm the programming. So I'll have this... the programming. I might... Well, the pacing might be a little bit off, actually. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. We need some sort of composition here, because we can't just cut right away. And I'm the programming. I'm going to have programming line up with... a programming lineup with, hold on. There's a way to do just these. And I'm just gonna have to select these. Wait, not the background pick. Programming start like there. So it lines up with the downbeat there. Good morning. My name is Penbu and I'm the programming. I'll find puzzle gaming somewhere. Good morning. My name is Penbu and I'm the programming. Because it's better if the scene change happens at the downbeat. And I'm the programming. What kind of transition should we go for that one? Compositions. Do I want a slide? We can do a slide. The programming. Slide down. Penbu and I'm the programming. Add preview zone. I guess we can remove this as a preview zone. Actually, not sure how to do that. I clicked the wrong thing. Alright, whatever. And so, use preview zones so that you can see the video as it would be rendered smoothly. Because if you don't have the preview zone, then you're stuck rendering in real time, and that might be a little bit slow. And especially with the load that we have right now with the stream going on, that might cause things to stutter, which I think it is. And I'm the programming. What is that? Why did you do that? Programming. Oh no, because it needs to end here, right? And I'm the programming. And I'm the programming. Programming. And then the other programming thing that we had, first coding, no parentheses, fizzbuzz, which was one of these ones. At around 143.48. Get rid of that. We're gonna put this in just the video. Cause sorry about it. Well, I said just the video. Actually, wait. We learned that this isn't useful because I can't for some. Okay. I think we're probably good. Yeah, this is the downside of doing video work on stream, because the video will also take up CPU and GPU resources. Well, this is probably a good time as any to, I don't usually do this until after the stream, but considering this is a work session, I don't know how many of you are dropping off soon, but tomorrow's the birthday, and we're going to be doing piano improv for that. Normally we do an automaton karaoke, but the fan for my laptop, which I use for automaton karaoke, only came in today. And so that's not enough time to set up and prepare for the automaton karaoke stream. So we're doing piano improv instead. There will be an announcement in the stream, so keep an eye out for that. But that's tomorrow. And I'm the programming. Right, and we're looking at this one. They don't need to be too long. They don't need to be too long. So edit duration, we're looking at the start around 143. $48. Move this all the way down to the bottom. And I'm the programming. This is so slow to work. It's not Kdenlive's fault. It's I have too much stuff running on my computer. I'm the programming. Maybe we do need another slide there too. And I'm the programming. I doesn't feel right though. Hold on. The BPM of, I should probably do this based on BPM. BPM of here I am is, I have to go find that. Because it would be good to do things based on the BPM. We're gonna do this music, or we're gonna have this line up to the music. Well, where did I put this? Where is the BGM arrangement? Do I not have it on this computer? It's possible that I don't have this on this computer. Okay. Music score tPenguinLTG. Here I am. So I'm gonna have to look it up here. What does this mean? Moderato. That doesn't mean anything to me. BPM 80? 80 beats per minute? Okay. So 80 beats per minute, we do 60 divided by 80. That's 3/4 of a second per beat. Which, because we're going to have to work in frames, if this is 60 frames per second, 60 times 0.75 is 45 frames. So we're going to do things in multiples of 45, or rather based on 45. So 45 divided by 2, which I guess we're going to run out of 23. And I'm the programming. Penbu, and I'm the programming. This actually needs to start earlier. Actually, no, that's fine. And I'm the programming. It's hard to tell because I can't see it in real time here. I'll render first. Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream this because if I'm having this much trouble with rendering and whatnot, I don't know. The programming. Okay, maybe a little bit maybe half that too. So 45 divided by 2, divided by 4 is 11. 11 frames. and 90 programming. This is also going to be 11 frames. Programming. Maybe from here. And 90 programming. That's too fast. How did I do this with the... Okay, hold on. Do I have to bring this up? Because I did this composition, this slide here with... I don't think it was slide. I don't think it was slide. For the musical telephone, the supercut, because I did a slide composition, but it wasn't like this. Programming, because I made this I made it non-linear. It might have been an actual slide down. Ah, yeah, no, it was that, okay. Because I can make this non-linear, and I would prefer it to be non-linear. Programming. No, it's not. It's not this one. Cubic ouch that I want. And 90 programming, I think. Kind of hard when you can't see this. And 90 programming. It's too fast. Maybe we do the whole 45 frames. But that's way too much, I think. Programming. That feels better, but it's still pretty. 90 programming. Then we're gonna have to move this over to be like around here. And 90 programming. And 90 programming. And 90 programming. No, this is not a good spot in the audio, actually. I think I might. I think I need to rotate the audio a bit. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. This doesn't feel quite right. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. This needs to cycle through faster. Programming. And I'm the programming. So like it probably cycles here-ish. The programming. Yeah, so we're not gonna have a whole lot. I'm the programming. But the transitions take up so much time. Programming. We're gonna have this be a whole 45 frames. I don't think we can do that. and I'm the programming. 23 frames. The programming. I'm the programming. 11 frames. Turns out I was changing the wrong thing anyway, so and I'm the programming. Bar vertical? Which one's this? The programming. Bar horizontal. Programming. Bar horizontal the other way. Programming. Programming. Yeah, something like that. Programming. I mean, that's what that was. All right. It's going to be the transition then. And then we're going to have other stuff. All right. I don't know if this is doable on stream. It's running a little bit too slowly. And I feel like I'm not getting much work done here. So I might have to call it there. And then I'll have to finish this off stream. But we do have the script. We have everything recorded, I think, probably. I mean, this bit, no. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. It might just end up recording something, possibly. Not entirely sure what to do with that yet. I might end up recreating it in a sequence and then moving that sequence down. Oh, yeah, I might end up doing that. I'll think about it. Anyway, yeah, I hate to cut it off here, but I don't think this is taking way too many resources and it's a little bit too slow to work on, so I don't know if I have a choice. How do we end up doing clipping streams before? Or actually, hold on, let me see if I can kill some applications, because I know I'm using a lot of memory at the moment. I should have rebooted the stream, or rebooted my PC before starting stream, just to clear things out, but I did not end up doing that. Firefox is, of course, taking up a lot of... Oh, actually, no. No, I can't kill that. Since my laptop's out of commission, I've had to do some work on... I have to move my workspace onto this PC. And I have it set so that the other user that I'm using for my personal stuff is in an encrypted folder through GoCryptFS. GoCryptFS uses Fuse, which means it's holding on to a lot of resources, but I can't kill it because it's logged in. And I can't kill it because otherwise I'm gonna have issues on the other user. Unfortunately, eCryptFS, which was the other alternative I used to use, is no longer maintained, so it's not really an option to use that. And I think the Linux kernel is planning on deprecating it. Actually, it might already be deprecated. They might be planning on removing it at some point in the future, so it's not something you want to rely on. Okay, well, I can't do that. I'm not sure if there's anything here I can kill because OBS. Oh, actually, hold on. I can kill this OBS because I don't think I need this anymore. I might free up a couple of things. That's about as much as I can get. And ND programming. I don't know about this. I think I'm going to need to think about this one. Well, okay, so let's at least finish off the programming bits and collect all the clips that we need. Then we'll probably call it there. Project gallery. Not at 047 because I need this to be. Yeah, we're probably gonna make it at 1:10:10. I can close this now because I don't need that. One over here, 10:10:00. Something like that. And then the other one, Owl Fudge, specifically this one. It's 1:48:0. Start 1:48:00. Cut here. So here are the parts. I'll just line this up with the music here. I think it's going to be around there, and this is going to be around here, roughly. Doesn't look even. Programming. Also, I'm gonna probably shift this anyway, so I'm not sure I want to line up things up too much. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. Actually, that might work out. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. Puzzle gaming. And then stuff and whatever. I don't. Do I guess I do come back to this. Aha, so it does work. So it works now. I don't know why it works now. Puzzle gaming. Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna touch from over there. That should be fine. Good morning. My name is Penbu, and I'm the programming. What do I make this one? I think this was 23 frames. This is also gonna be 23 frames. Programming. We're gonna have bar horizontal, invert, same thing as the other one. The programming. Might have to come with a different transition because I'm not sure I like that one. Might do the wipe from the bottom corner to the top corner. Oscar, welcome in. What video editor is this? Looks like it came straight from 1995. Never seen this one before. This is Kdenlive. It looks like 1995 because that's the theme that I have on my Linux machine. I promise that it looks. If you install it on your system, it's not going to look like this. So it'll probably, let's say, I don't know, Fusion. Like, it can look like other things. It's just a matter of this is what I have on my system. It's available for Windows as well. In which case it'll look like your regular old Windows application. Yeah, Kdenlive is good. This is why I didn't want to do that. Alright, I'm gonna restart. But yeah, it's available for free on Linux and Windows. You can probably get it from Mac if you maybe manage to find a way to do that. QT6. Yeah. Yeah, I just happen to like the Windows 98 look, so that's what I use. I can send a link here, Kdenlive. So if any of you want a free video editor that's free and open source, this is one of the better ones. It is running a little bit slowly though because I have a lot of stuff running on my system. Here, we'll add a render preview or preview zone here, just so we can see this in action. I personally use Premiere and After Effects. I'm just curious because it looked really unique. Yeah, I mean the problem with those is that you're in the Adobe ecosystem, but you know if you get it for free in school or you don't care about legality, those are certainly options. Yeah, if I know DaVinci Resolve, sorry, do people say DaVinci Resolve? I don't remember how you're supposed to pronounce it, but anyway, that one I know is thrown around as a good free as in free beer editor. And professional grade from what I've heard too. Kdenlive has it's a good editor. It does have its quirks though. Are you even hearing this? No, something died here. Oh, let's hook that back in. And I'm the pro. And that is coming in through only one ear. Why is that? that and I'm the programming. Okay, something's messed up with my audio. And I'm the programming. Something is absolutely messed up with my audio, and I don't know what. We're not going to be live for too long anyway, so we're just going to put up with this. At least you can hear it. Gonna wait for that to render, so hopefully we can get this a little bit smoother. I'm the programming. We'll find a better transition for that. Puzzle gaming and then music making VTuber on Linux. Something. Pull in all these clips here. Add in subtitles with EG sub later. And yeah, and then figure out what to do with this outro. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna call it there because I do not have the computing resources to do stream and video editing at the same time today, apparently, despite having done a couple of clipping streams in the past. I guess I should restart my PC. But anyway, tomorrow is my birthday, so we're going to be doing piano improv to celebrate, because usually we do an automaton karaoke, but my my laptop that I use to help with that is still at the moment broken, so I can't do that. So we're going to do piano improv instead. There will be an announcement during the stream, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, this should be. If you've been to the piano improv streams before, you'll know what to expect. Pretty relaxing stuff. And if you are a composer, you're very free to take inspiration from this and use it in your own stuff, if it so happens to spark inspiration in you. Yeah, is that it? I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, so a week and a half. So am I forgetting anything? Probably. If you're not in the Discord, you can join there. I mentioned the laptop, and I think I may be doing a Discord stream tomorrow. Before it's sometime in the afternoon before the piano improv stream to install the fan, because as much as we did install the fan on stream a few weeks ago, doing it again so soon feels like it's maybe not the best option. It also takes a while to set up, so Discord stream is less of a hassle to do. And hopefully the fan actually works this time and it's not defective, but we'll see. One of these days I should make a checklist for this stuff. Twitch, for those of you on Twitch, stick around. We're going to find somebody to raid YouTube. If the person I am raiding into is dual streaming, I will also send you there manually. Yeah, for anyone who's new here, my name is Penbu, the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Today we got started on a channel intro, which hopefully I can work on this week and get out before the weekend, because I'm expecting a possible small influx of people over the weekend, and it would be good to have this in place, especially since on the website, actually this is my main motivation, because on the website I had the top video, the most popular video, most popular stream rather, here, and fixing the YouTube chat CSS is not very good for marketing, so we gotta fix that. That's what this is. All right, I think we're gonna call it there. Thanks for coming, and yeah, good night. We'll see you next time. Bye. Which you're going to add very soon. This is timely because when you come back, I hopefully will find a raid target. So see you in a minute and a half. In the meantime, while we wait for Twitch to come out of ads, just spoiler, YouTube, I did find somebody who is dual streaming, so you come along for the ride. But again, got it to happen manually because you only unlock redirects on YouTube once you get to 1,000 subscribers, and we're only at what, 260 something? Quite a ways to go. So if you aren't already subscribed, you can help me out, help us out by hitting that subscribe button. Alright, we got about 30 seconds left to stall. But yeah, it's a little bit too bad that we didn't get to finish this today. I was hoping we would maybe finish it today, but resource constraints, kinda can't do much about that. I'm gonna have to remember to restart my computer for the next clipping stream, which I have a couple of clips in mind. I don't know when the next clipping stream is gonna be, but it'll happen at some point. All right, Twitch, welcome back. I was talking to YouTube and saying that the raid target that I found is dual streaming, so we'll send you both over. We're gonna pay a visit to Nice Eggy. She's playing Zelda at the moment. I didn't want to find anyone new, so yeah. She is playing Zelda Ocarina of Time. So you can have fun with that. This is the raid message. If you'd like to participate, go ahead and copy that. And over on YouTube, there's also the M raid. Nope. Gotta spell that right. You also get one there too if you'd like to use that. For those of you on YouTube, you will have to go to the stream manually. So once the stream is done, you can head over there. Twitch, you'll be redirected automatically. If you go ahead, copy that. If you'd like to participate in the raid, copy that, paste it in when we get there. Yeah. Is that it? Probably. Anyway. We'll see you next time. Once again, tomorrow is going to be Discord Handicam, and then Piano Improv. And possibly something else, depending on how late we go with the Piano Improv. But we'll leave it there for tonight. Thank you all again for coming, and for anyone who followed today, thank you for following, and good night. See ya.